A+ലേക്കുള്ള വഴി ഇനി തനിയെ തുറക്കാം. Subscribe to the ENCLAPS channel. Ring the bell button and open success. It's that easy.
Hi. Plane mirrors are the mirrors we use the most in our daily lives because a plane mirror shows the exact same image of us. How does a plane mirror forms the exact same image of the object? Let's see in this figure. You can see a plane mirror PQ. A light source is placed at O at a distance from the mirror. Consider two light rays incident obliquely on the mirror. A normal X is drawn at A and another normal Y is drawn at C. As per the laws of reflection, the reflected ray AB and CD can be drawn from A and C respectively. If we extend these light rays backwards, it appears to converge at a point I, which is behind the mirror. That is, the image is formed behind the mirror at a point I. The distance from the point source to the mirror and that of the image from the mirror will be the same, which means in a plane mirror, the image will be formed at a distance which is exactly equal to the distance from the object to the mirror. We already know that the shape and size of the image formed will be as same as that of the object which is placed in front of the plane mirror. We have seen that the image is formed behind the mirror. The images which are formed behind the mirror are called virtual images. So, the image formed here is a virtual image. So, what can we conclude from this? The image formed by a plane mirror will be of the same size and shape of the object. The image will be virtual and will be at a distance from the mirror as same as the distance from the object to the mirror. So, we have learned that the images are formed when light hitting on an object undergoes reflection. Have you ever observed this? In a trial room or in a gym, if you are looking at a mirror, you can see a number of images formed there. What may be the reason behind this? In the image formation of a plane mirror, we have seen that the plane mirror is forming only one image. If so, what is the change happening in this case? How do these multiple images are formed? Yes, the number of mirrors has been increased. In a trial room or in a gym, many mirrors are present. Is it possible to make the light rays from objects reflect multiple times by increasing the number of mirrors? An image is formed when reflection occurs once. So, if the reflection occurs more than once, it is possible to have multiple reflections. Let's do an activity. Place two plane mirrors side by side as shown here. A lighted candle is placed in front of them. How many images can you see here? One, isn't it? How can we form more than one or two images using plane mirrors? Let's see. Arrange the mirrors in such a way that they are forming an angle between them. We can see more than two images, can we? We can observe that as the angle between the mirrors changes, the number of images formed also changes. That is, many images can be formed from a single object using more mirrors. This phenomenon is called the multiple reflection of light. We have seen that the number of images formed changes as the angle between the mirrors changes. How can we calculate the number of images formed if we know the angle between the mirrors? We can use the formula number of images n is equal to 360 divided by theta minus 1. Here, n is the number of images formed and theta will be the angle between the mirrors. So, if the mirrors are placed at an angle of 45 degrees, the number of images formed will be 360 divided by 45 minus 1, which is equal to 8 minus 1, that is 7. If we make theta is equal to 60 degrees, the total number of images formed will be 360 divided by 60 minus 1, which is equal to 6 minus 1, that is 5. If we increase theta again and made 90 degrees, the number of images will be 360 divided by 90 minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. For an angle of 120 degrees, the number of images will be 360 divided by 120 minus 1, which is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2. If we place these mirrors next to each other, that is, at an angle of 180 degrees, the image formed will be 360 divided by 180 minus 1, which is equal to 2 minus 1, that is 1. So, that's why when we placed mirrors next to each other in the very first case, we got only one image. So, in this session, we have learned the properties and image formation of a plane mirror and about multiple reflections.
3 ലക്ഷത്തിലേറെ വരുന്ന ചോദ്യോത്തരങ്ങൾ ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞ ചിലവിൽ സ്വന്തമാക്കുവാൻ ഉടൻ തന്നെ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യൂ എൻക്ലാപ്സ് ദ ലേണിംഗ് ആപ്പ്.